He promotes recreational drugs, bone smashing, and doing horrendous things to the world. But yet, it's not that bad. Coach Greg, in today's video, Clavicular is banned from YouTube yet again. Now, frankly, I think every platform should ban him. If you promote illegal activities, of which Clavicular does all the damn time, you are not allowed to post on YouTube.
Very sad this morning. My YouTube channels, Live with Clav and Clav's Look Max, were terminated this morning with no warning and explanation.
Bro, you were already banned. And so notice how he does this the day after John Bravo exposes him. Clavicular said that, oh, I own a $5 million nightclub in Miami. How could a guy who had no money a year ago suddenly have enough money to buy a $5 million club in Miami? And on top of that, he was exposed for his involvement with OF. We've seen some of the contracts. We've seen that he did not want people to know that he offers very horrendously bad contracts to these girls. I believe they get 20%, and that he keeps something like 80%. And that many of these girls that are interacting on streams, well, they actually have contracts with them. And so in case you're thinking, oh, none of this is staged, he just goes to the bar and meets random strangers. No one ever has interacted with him prior to that. You don't think there's a financial interest? And so you can go and watch John Bravo's videos. And so you can see for yourself, and he is going to be posting more, exactly what's going on with Clavicular. All you youngsters that are perhaps impressed by this, you're all losers, you're all pathetic, and I'm sad and embarrassed for you. Essentially, 2026 is the year of degenerates. The more of a loser that you are, the cooler you seem to be. For some reason, people are now idolizing and worshiping losers, and it makes no sense. Perhaps it's because they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do the things like, for example, study, lock in, work hard. And so they love it when people make mucho dólares for doing bullshit.
The channels were consisted of live stream VODs and free courses created by me to help empower young men.
And so imagine Clavicular thinking that he created courses to empower young men. No, he's making young men think that they're not enough, that they're not worthy, that they need to ascend, or that essentially they're losers. Looks max or die. And unfortunately, what Clavicular is doing to himself, what he's encouraging others to do, is going to end up in some people's demise. Not to mention the fact that he's just a lying piece of shit a-hole. Like, does anyone think he's actually honest in what he's saying? Did we not watch that initial interview? Did I not respond to that? And what did he say? He talked about the possibility of lengthening his legs. That he needed to be taller because, after all, he's only a 6'2" manlet. I mean, how could he possibly get a girl at 6'2"? But what we really remember is that he was going to spend perhaps $30,000 to $50,000 on some form of facial surgery. We all remember it. And I called it and said, he'll never do this. This is not something that's going to be happening. And in that same video, he talked about using math in order to get more hollowed out cheeks, that was what was helping him to lose weight. And so we could perhaps contact Togi. What are the betting odds that Clavicular is going to get that facial reconstruction? That he was going to get the jawbones to protrude more forward, that he was going to get some kind of titanium implants? Does anyone think he's going to get any surgeries whatsoever? I don't think he's going to get that surgery. I don't think he's ever going to get limb lengthening surgery. And I think he says all these things for views. Half the things he does, I believe, are staged. I don't believe that he just walks around and that everything that happens, well, it's in the spur of the moment. I think it's planned out in advance. And if you don't believe me, well, why don't you write another letter and threaten to sue me? Contact your lawyers, as you told me in that email. You want to write me another letter to try to take my videos down? We will see what happens. The channels consisted of live stream VODs and free courses created by me to help empower young men to be the best versions of themselves. Me and my team worked hard to ensure we followed YouTube's TOS very strictly. Yeah, and so they worked very hard to not break any rules. A, you already broke rules when your original channel was taken down, and so to say you worked very hard the second time, well, that is too late. Blurring out all inappropriate language and sensitive topics. Could you please help in recovering my accounts? How do you blur out the concept or the thought of what you're doing? You can't blur out the theme. The theme of Clavicular is bad. It's not okay. And so imagine if Coach Greg threw a party at the mansion, invited all these underage kids, we're drinking alcohol and I post a video, underage party at the mansion. And we blur out all the faces, we blur out the drinking that's going on, but we're having a party and we're telling you what's happening. You can't do it. It's illegal. It's not okay. It's not cool. The theme is bad. It is not allowed to happen. And so just because you blur something out doesn't change the fact that it's actually happening.
This is a non-edited photo from your YouTube channel. 10,000 views, first day you posted, titled I Overdosed. With you just sitting there faded out of your mind.
I overdosed. Like, what do you expect that to be? Like, you think that that's cool? You are promoting degeneracy. I overdosed. How is that supposed to follow YouTube policy? To go over and explain how you overdose by consuming too many recreational substances? Why would YouTube want to promote that? It doesn't say, oh, I made a mistake, this happened, this is what you need to look out for. It's not you sharing a negative story to prevent people from doing this. It's bragging about it, trying to look cool.
Like, you didn't provide any context saying you're okay. You posted this before you were out of the hospital.
And so what happens when people see these videos is they also think, oh, it's 2026, the year of degeneracy. YouTube loves this. And so if they don't ban you, this is what's going to happen. Other people are going to copy you. Oh, I overdose. I know what I'll do. I'll overdose even more and I'll post a video about it. Hey, look how many substances I took. I was out of my mind. I had to go to the hospital. Do you really think they want to continuously promote people who are self-harming? I don't think so.
I don't think he should be banned. Like, I think it's kind of dumb that he's banned. Like, I can't imagine that he's following TOS.
You don't think that he should be banned, yet you just went over every reason of why he absolutely should be banned. You're making no sense. Your argument from A to B made sense, and then you all of a sudden jump to D. What is wrong with you?
Like, at the same time, like, he's not exactly following it. So I definitely do think it's dumb that Clavicular got banned from YouTube.
So he's not following the rules, but it's dumb that they banned him for not following the rules. Crusty robot, what logic are you using?
Like, there's nothing in there that's, like, inherently super bad.
There's nothing in there inherently bad. I mean, this comment, it writes itself. What an idiotic comment. There's nothing in there inherently bad. He promotes recreational drugs and anabolic steroids, which are also illegal, bone smashing, and doing horrendous things to the world. But yet, it's not that bad. I mean, how is it not? Overdosing, almost dying, this is not bad. Encouraging these forms of activities? If that isn't bad, what is bad? What would you call bad?
But to outright ban him without any supposed warnings, without any strikes, without anything, like, that's kind of weird to do that.
How is it weird? His channel was already banned. And so imagine, you ban a channel, let's say they have 1 million followers, and you ban them for being horrendous. And the next day they start a new channel. Hey, everyone, my last channel was banned. Start over. Let's start over fresh. You don't think they can then ban you again? Do you understand the logic of this?
Like, there's just a lot of things in Clavicular's life that hasn't been going right in the past couple of months. Like, as far as the alligator shooting, as far as the arrest for the assault charge, as far as getting slapped in the club, like, as far as all this stuff that's going on, like, as far as the overdose, like, where he had showed him taking a substance and then he overdosed.
I mean, has anyone in the world been worse than this? Like, who is worse than Clavicular? What influencer is a worse promoter of health and fitness to the world? Clav takes the case. He's the worst YouTube social media fitness influencer in the world. I don't even know how we can call him a fitness influencer at this point.
Like, that could have been seen as giving bad health advice if he's saying to do certain substances or certain drugs or certain medications without, like, actual doctor, like, prescriptions or without any doctor's notices.
I mean, there it is. Like, imagine he has a private channel where you can pay money for a subscription and he teaches young people. Most of these people are teenagers, 14, 15, 16, 17 years of age, asking, how to look smacks? What do you do? And so does Clavicular explain how to properly do peptides, how to properly use performance enhancing drugs, steroids, etc.? He's not a doctor, and we've seen what he's done in the past. It's horrendous. I've done previous videos on this. He is not a good influence.
And the general consensus is that basically this is the best for him. And I don't think people really realize that he streams on Kick like he streams on other websites.
And so do you really think that Clav cares? Kick pays him more than YouTube. And so by telling the world that he's banned on YouTube, people are then forced to go watch him on a different account where he makes even more money. And so do you really think that he cares? If you are interested in looks maxing, try not to punch your face. It's not going to work. This is moronic. Don't use recreational substances. Don't abuse performance enhancing drugs. Don't sniff creatine. Don't take vitamin K. Don't do math. Follow your doctor. If you want to improve with natural substances, you can take Turk Builder Max or Turk Platinum, as well as GO2 Max. These substances are approved for use. They're not going to get you banned from competing in whatever sport that you want, and they can in fact improve your gains, improve your health, your fitness, your ability to recover, give you more strength, improve your endurance, burn more calories. Be leaner, be healthier. And so if you're interested in the best supplements in the world, of course, code Greg, 15% off. If you want to get your blood work done, if you want to get more medications and so on, doctors can prescribe it to you at AlgoRx. Remember, this is from compounding pharmacies. It's not from some sketchy research chemical site. It's legit. Too legit to quit. And so if you're interested, AlgoRx, code Greg, subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algo. Get to AlgoRx. Don't forget to then watch those two loops. If you want to be sponsored by myself, if you want to get coached by myself, if you want to carry my supplements into your stores, click the link in the description. And until next time, I am out.